Hello friends, near and far. Dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Cancer and all Cancer placements found within your birth chart. Cross watchers, you're also welcome here. Also, wherever you have fourth house in your natal chart or any transits to your fourth house. If you're new to astrology and would like to get to know your birth chart on a deeper level, just know that I offer tarot and birth chart analysis. We get to combine the two. You get a full 2-question tarot spread as well as detailed birth chart notes. I offer a plethora of different services. I just did a revamp on my website. I have a new Chiron reading. I have my 6-month transit reading. I have a moon monthly moon return, natal moon return reading, and I'm offering that as a subscription as well. If you want to check in monthly based on your moon sign. In Cancer, you govern and rule the moon, so this could be helpful to kind of navigate each month, right? So look at my website, see the offerings I have. I also have an ancestral tarot spread diving deep into ancestral work, which is really what we're all being called to do, especially you, and we're going to talk about that. And on Patreon, I'm going to go a bit in more detail, post-eclipse readings, astrological support, more on your Chiron as well, a Chiron series upcoming in November, and you get 20% off as a Patreon member, and you all also have access to the love extended readings that I do here. You can find the link below for that love reading as well on YouTube, so find all those helpful links below. I have an eclipse playlist. We're amongst eclipse season. If you don't know, now you know. October 2nd, we had that lunar eclipse in Libra. There is a reading in that playlist. You can check that out. And also on Patreon, I have the lunar eclipse in Pisces reading. A lot of this Pisces energy that we're going to be feeling into, especially as we enter into the new year when the North Node goes into Pisces. Saturn is still in Pisces as well. So lots of this digging up what's hidden. And we're going to get into what that means for you, Cancer. Let's talk about your reading. Why, hello there, Cancer, and welcome to your October messages. Whenever you find this reading, just know that it's meant to find you. These readings truly are timeless, although we're talking about astrology and significant astrological events, especially during eclipse month. It really is about cycles. And we get to choose when and where we wrap these cycles up. Everyone's on their own unique timeline. So just take these messages as you see fit, and if it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. There's the right timing for everything, okay? So let's flow into your message here. You have a lot of this fourth house influence with Libra. Libra sun, the solar eclipse we just had in Libra on the 2nd, and it's a trickle effect. Like I said, cycles. This Libra south node as well, transiting all in your fourth house. So this is your house. It's familiar to you, but it's like asking you to go a bit deeper than maybe you might feel even comfortable. You might be feeling a bit protective around your family even, and things that might be coming up around your family. The thing about eclipses, like I said, it's cycles. So you can check back to when this Aries North Node, Libra South Node came into full effect in 2023. Also check into your natal North and South Node. You may be experiencing this natal node return, but if not, I have a whole series below. You can find that playlist. It's a potent time to really feel into that part of your chart. But this fourth house for you, this is family. This is what's hidden within the home. This talks about the first 7 years of our life. This is the foundation that really kind of attaches us to the way that we show up in the world for most of our lives until we decide to maybe break some patterns or see the cycle, right? The repetition. And again, eclipses are asking us all to do that in different ways. Depending on your birth chart as well, there's more to decode there. So it might be a bit triggering what does come up, okay, with all of this fourth house transit for you. But I do feel like you have the power to fight, especially for family matters, concerns around stability, the home in general. This could be literally moving or wanting to remodel. It can be that practical, but I feel like this Pisces lunar eclipse, again, we're feeling into Pisces and Saturn still. And also, again, preparing for January's entry into this Pisces North Node. Virgo South Node. So it's very much this 12th house, Neptunian quality. Wherever you have 12th house, 4th house would be highly beneficial for you to look into. Of course, you're watching for Cancer, but say you might have 4th house somewhere else in another planet. This is where the power of the birth chart really lies. So you can see transits and aspects and all that good stuff. If you want help with that, just know that I offer detailed birth chart readings, and I have several different types. I have a more basic and I have a premium one, and then I have those transit readings. So look at my website if you need some more support on how to guide you through this 4th house, because it can look very different for all of you depending on your childhood, right? Depending on family concerns. I have to say though, Mars is in your sign, so this gives you that willingness and power to fight for what you believe in, what you stand for, and also fighting for family matters is really what I got here in your meditation. And I heard just like power to fight for recognition, also creativity, your heart's desires, because Venus in Scorpio is transiting your 5th house until mid-October. On the 17th of October, it goes into Sag. So that will be your 6th house. So this is literally the power to fight with Mars and Cancer, okay? Giving you the sense of vitality or a renounced sense of security, or willingness to share, the courage to back you up in some extent on something that's coming up within the home, or again, stuff from your family. South Node is very significant for you with the 4th house. 4th, 8th, and 12th house significance really talk about the past, okay? And again, your South Node is also going to flavor this. So looking into your natal South Node will maybe give you a couple little nudges. And again, decoding is the word I keep getting for you. But again, this 4th, 5th, 6th transit for you, Sun and Ascendant Cancer, right? It really is about this power and willingness to fight for what you stand for. 5th house is Leo, your heart's desire, your creations, family as well. We can talk about children. 5th house is just really about creation. So that's many different things, right? We can create, we can reproduce, we can create a project, an art project. We can create something within our work, right? It can look very different for all of you. Creating bonds, creating family bonds with friends, family, children, you name it. But it's this willingness to create and be recognized, and to actually allow yourself to receive the recognition that you deserve, that maybe you weren't given as a child, even is what I'm hearing. Okay, so it's a lot around your heart, and this is through deliberate action. So towards the end of the month, when Venus goes into Sag, it's going to ask you to step up to the plate. 6th house of duties, responsibilities, very much correlated with your Saturn. So if you haven't experienced your first Saturn return, this might all look a little different. But if you already are past that, again, the age of 28 to 30 years of age, then I feel like you might have a little more understanding of actually how to assert yourself amongst the world. And also, again, detaching maybe from past family karma, just past things that maybe aren't serving you. And that can look very different for all of you. And then I got step by step, every step of the way, I'm here with you. Every step of the way is what I heard. That 6th house is this house of purification. This could be around health with family, your own body. This is purification, detox, you know, all these things are coming up for you this month. And then I got the song by Family House, Step by Step, Day by Day. Okay, I'm a 90s kid. Okay, you might not know that song, but I'm gonna link it below. It's a really corny, cheesy show. It was a very popular show. You might know the show, but I got that song, Step by Step, the Venus in your 6th house at the end of the month, and then going into November. It's like again, reclaiming your responsibility to your own happiness and your own heart's desires, okay? And then speaking up around also what's been hidden or repressed with amongst the family. This can be your own family, or again, the family that raised you, and all of you that can look very different, right? Some of you are adopted, some of you don't have a mom, some of you don't have a dad, and that's a whole different story, right? That can create a whole different narrative here of how this might feel for you. So again, honor your past, but it doesn't mean that you have to carry the burdens of your past either, okay? All right, Cancer, I feel like your reading is going to be very powerful. So there's a need for security here, that you're trying to stabilize. That fourth house just wants to stabilize. This can also talk a lot, especially with this Libra influence, which is 7th house. 4th and 7th are all about partnership as well. You know, when we think about family, this is what's hidden within the home. This is people that we share very intimate spaces with. Loved ones, friends, family. Who are you welcoming into your home? All right? These are the things that you're thinking about. Like, are these my actual people? Are these people that I want to share space with, is what I'm hearing. You could really be purifying your home, saging, detoxing, cleaning, purging, releasing. Yeah, family. That 10 of coins just flipped out. Legacy. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Right? This is inheritance as well. This is like a 5-10 year plan. 10 of coins takes time. We are not just given the 10 of coins. When I see this in a reading, this means that this takes action. Queen of Wands here. Yeah, you very well could have fire in your chart or dealing with a fire sign. But this is that Venus in your 5th house. Okay. This is the power to create stability, the power to create great things for yourself that are going to be not only benefiting you, but also your loved ones when you depart. Again, it's legacy, it's traditional values. And again, you are finding the power through the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female, to create your own 10 of coins. You know, of course, you're going to take pieces from your 4th house of your family and their traditional beliefs and their values, but also you're going to create your own pathway here with that Venus in the 5th house, which I love to see. A newfound sense of vitality. Yeah, dropping any sort of toxic family, you know, addiction, codependency, mental health, physical health, ailments. The devil can talk about things that have entrapped us or confined us or restricted us. The Queen of Wands wants to expand. As you can see in this deck, her arms are open. She is spreading light and she is full of magic. The Queen of Wands is the master manifester. So you have creativity at your fingertips, especially with Mars in your sign right now, Cancer. Okay? It's going to give you that power, that fire that maybe you have been lacking to compete with the devil here. Why is this devil card here for Cancer? Ooh, the Fountain. Wow. I actually want to read on that, but I don't have the book in front of me. The Fountain. It's like, why is this fountain here? Wow, the fountain of emotions, the outpouring. Wow. Okay, so what I'm getting here with the fountain is that there's been a deep well of emotions that have maybe been hidden, 4th house, from your past. Again, this could be literally childhood. This could be, again, if you have your own family, it can look different for all of you, but it's just family in general. Matters of the heart that's been repressed. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 4 of Cups, Ace of Cups in reverse. There's a deep well with the fountain. There's a deep well. You have such a big heart, Cancer. Male or female, the Queen of Cups is here to say that you have a big heart and you have worked diligently at maintaining that. But also there's things that have been working against you with the devil and the 8 of coins here in reverse, that you are now seeing the error of your own ways. I'm getting reminded of boundaries. Like boundaries amongst your heart, right? So even though you have a big heart, doesn't mean that everyone should have access to it. Like I said, who are you letting in your spaces, in your home? Who are you trusting in? Who are you putting effort towards? 8 of coins here, that maybe you're not actually receiving any sort of return on your investment is what I'm seeing here. Things that were apathetic or just lackluster or, again, deceiving in some way, and you're now seeing where your emotions maybe get the best of you at times, and although they serve you and you have so much to give, you're learning how to reserve. There's reservations around what you can give emotionally because you're seeing, again, the devil here. This could be internally. Again, we all have a part of us that embodies these archetypes. Yeah, you can see where maybe your ego, this could have been a sense of security or a need to feel protected. Also, the 4th house, you could have been raised by a very like traditional family, which, you know, they taught you that, you know, you stick it out. You don't ever give up, even if you're miserable, kind of thing. And to each their own. But those things can get really embedded in us, and we can feel a lot of shame if we go against that. You know, that 10 of coins is really sticking out here. And I'm seeing that there's something for you, Cancer. This is the Cancer I'm connecting with, the collective, is that has not been emotionally fulfilling, where you have repressed your emotional needs for quite some time. And it's like you don't have to work on things that are not filling your cup. You know, and that King of Wands here, you could be very well dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But if this is self-focused, which these readings are, if you intuitively feel like it's someone else, then all the better, right? This is for you to use your intuition. The love reading will be below, okay, when we talk more about love. But the King of Wands in reverse here is talking about where you let your ego potentially get in the way. Material items, material things, possessions, where it's like that's not everything. There's more to this fountain. There's a depth that you're finding and you're reaching, and although again it might feel like you're in the deep end, you are learning a lot about love, self-love especially, and appreciation of your own creations. Chariot, yeah, you are really studying up on something, a new way, a new path forward. This is Gemini, and this is your major arcana here, the Chariot. You're seeing the duality amongst yourself and also others, the shadow and the light here. But this is studying, because the Page of Swords is about, yeah, you could be studying up on a career. You could be really getting good at your craft here. This is about research, investigation. Some say spying, but in this scenario, I'm not seeing spying. This is just curiosity, especially with the Queen of Coins. You're curious about your stability. You're like, where am I going in my career? Where am I going on this Chariot? Where is this going to take me? It seems like you already probably know, but you kind of get in your way, it seems at times, because of emotions. Your emotions kind of maybe play tricks on you. Confidence, you know, but you have this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Whether you're male or female, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Empress, my God, Cancer. You have the resources, the tools. You have developed some sense of awareness here. Again, like I was saying in the beginning, if you have experience, yeah, you know exactly what makes you happy. The Cancer I'm connecting with, you know. Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. You are like declaring this. That's what I was saying earlier, is like a declaration, speaking up around what's been hidden, no longer allowing the devil in your home. You're like, no, 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 no. The Queen of Cups also is very protective around her heart. The Queen and King of Cups, although they have a lot of love to give, I see here with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like there's a fortune, the fountain of wealth and of just mystery in your heart. And you're now seeing that that is something to be treasured. And you're like, I have so much to give, Nine of Cups, but I also need to receive. Even the truth is what you're declaring. No more competitiveness, no more playing small. Yeah, Empress, whether you're male or female, you're being called into this very maternal, fruitful, fertile, growth mindset. Really, you have a growth mindset here. Ace of Swords with the Empress. Growth mindset, expanding your horizons, and also being a bit selfish, to be honest, because there's people that have taken advantage of your love. You've allowed them, though. That's the thing that I think you're realizing, is you've allowed them. And that's where you're taking ownership of that devil. You're saying, you know what, I allowed this to happen because some part of me did not believe in my own worth. And now you are seeing that, which is very beautiful. You're seeing with the efforts that you might have given to someone or something, it's not paid off. And you're now like, you know what? I have to choose myself here. Nine of Cups, Empress, Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Wow. Let's see what we're going to get from the Moonology for you, Cancer. Lots of self-mastery here. Again, recovery. You're choosing a path. You're seeing the polarity. You're understanding the people around you. Yeah, communication. And you're communicating that clearly to people now. Maybe you've extended some sort of communication to someone, but they haven't necessarily received it well, or maybe they haven't spoken back. The answers are coming, as one of the cards I just saw. But also I'm getting reminded to tell you that you don't even need their validation. You know, you deserve it, right? I did say that earlier, the power to fight for recognition and validation, but it's more internal for you is mainly the biggest lesson here is you can speak your truth, but doesn't mean that someone else is going to receive it. But at least you know it, at least you feel it, at least you can really sit with it and take it and own it. You know, because a lot of people out there, I'm not saying this is you, but there are a lot of people in this world that really just proclaim things that they don't even really feel. You know, they say fake it to make it. It's funny, Leo kind of got that reading, but they also were very resilient and they were applying humor to a situation. But in your scenario, I feel like this is serious matters that we're talking about. 4th house, you know, especially with the devil here, this becomes more serious. And it's like, I'm not stooping to that level. Like, this is a time for you to actually be like, this is my truth and I'm sticking to it. And you're not faking it. I don't see anything about fakeness here. The Empress, the Chariot, Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You take your family very seriously. And of course, Cancer, you would. But it's like, this is serious stuff. This is not something to be toyed with. All right, Cancer. A win-win outcome. Wow, Libra. This is that new moon, full moon in Libra. But again, it's oh wow, the South Node, yeah. South Node in Libra as well. But also looking into your natal South Node. I'm getting the message because Leo's popping up again. You might have Leo in your chart. You can watch their reading because the Queen of Wands is there. And maybe that will help. Maybe Leo's message will help you apply some humor. Because I do feel like your energy is a bit more serious, which again, you have your reason for that, okay? But I want you to maybe watch Leo's reading. If you have Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo, there might be something there to help you giggle a little. Maybe you need to laugh it off too. I don't want to say that though, because I don't feel like that for you. I feel like there's so much emotion here, emotional depth, that I almost want to applaud you, because not many people can actually recognize the depth of their emotion and take accountability for them. And again, I see that you really are. You're grounding yourself, but you're also balanced within this water. And I haven't been talking about it, but I'm planning to maybe talk about it in November, is that we're going to have a grand trine in water once we go into Scorpio season. So it's going to be a very watery month. And that's actually very beneficial for you. But, you know, you also, I'm getting here, this is preparation for November, is with that grand trine approaching. It's going to happen in October, but we're going to feel most of it in November. Is that this earth quality here, Queen of Pentacles, Empress, is allowing you to balance yourself out between, again, water and earth. You might have, where do you have earth in your chart? This is, again, addressing what's hidden amongst your hearts. Being vulnerable. But also taking step by step. Step by step. This is outreach. This is maybe seeking therapy, getting a tarot reading, looking into different resources and tools. You know, the birth chart, human design. I'm also offering human design readings now, where we look at your Western astrology chart and then apply some human design in there too. So if you want to start to just have more tools here, Page of Swords, study up a bit about these resources that are available to you to help ground you, right? So your emotions don't get too swayed and that you don't let your past hold you back. All right, we're going to pull from the Astro Tarot deck to see what signs you could be dealing with. These could be transits. These could be signs in your birth chart or your love interest. Again, this could talk about any relations that want to come out for you this month. I lean towards intimate, but you take it as they resonate. And I highly encourage everyone to watch both their readings because it just deepens the message. Capricorn just flew out there. Wow. Capricorn. So this Pluto in Capricorn could be affecting you, which again, it's going to go back into Aquarius. There you are. Cancer, Aries. It's going to go back into Aquarius mid-November. There's a win-win outcome here. So you could have felt like, again, the win could be very small in Libra season, but you feel like you are accomplishing something and you are dedicated here. could be a big win too. All of you are different. This is a general reading. But Capricorn, wow, this is like 10th house, soul's mission, soul's purpose. Looking into your midheaven. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone that has Capricorn in their chart. What else? What other signs could Cancer be dealing with in love, in relations? Cancer, please show me their energies, angels, guides, allies. Cancer collective. Please show me Cancer collective. Whoa, Neptune, Pisces. Yeah, Pisces is here again. Pisces, strong Pisces, wow. So you could have really felt, or again, this relationship, there could have been some really big current. I'm seeing like waves, like a big, well, not a tsunami, but like a tidal pool or tidal wave. Like, you know, when you go to the ocean and you see these like big kind of caverns of water. I'm just seeing like someone getting kind of like in a whirlpool kind of imagery, like getting sucked in a whirlpool. That's that devil. It's kind of like luring you in. You can see their etheric kind of energy that's getting sucked out of them. Ooh, I don't like that feeling. Yeah, you could have been like feeling like you were getting love bombed, or again, something was hidden. Again, lots around hidden. This is 12th house, Neptune retrograde as well. You might have some strong transits to Neptune right now. Or in your chart, you could be dealing with a Pisces. A lot of fantasy, illusion in this relationship potentially, especially around communication. Someone could be like feeding you. But I see you overcoming that. I don't see it being a problem for you, but you're just, this person here could be lost in the sauce. You know, there's a lot of emotions I'm feeling for you, Cancer. It's okay, of course. There's lots of emotions, but I feel like you're really getting stabilized. So this is what Spirit's wanting you to do. Stabilize, stabilize. I keep hearing that. I'm probably going to put that in the title. You have come so far, Cancer. Do not lose sight of your goals. And don't be afraid to speak your truth. It's okay. It's time. The time is now. What else? What other signs is Cancer dealing with? Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter, Libra. Yeah, right now we're talking about, this is occurring right now within this dynamic of yours. Jupiter is in Gemini, okay? But Jupiter is also Sagittarius. So we have a lot of these strong planetary vibes that are happening for you. So they could have a Jupiter in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, or again, Jupiter in Capricorn, Neptune in Capricorn, or you could. We're going to take this over to the love reading. I hope to find you over there, but if this is where we part, bye for now, Cancer.